You don't need perfect English to excel at work. Confidence and clarity matter more than perfect grammar or accent. When I started my career as a product designer in Silicon Valley years ago, I was really nervous in meetings. I was scared I wouldn't understand people were saying. I was scared to speak up because I thought I sounded different. If you are working in an English-speaking country and you feel the same way, you're not alone. But after working in big tech and startups, I can now confidently meetings with people at all levels. Here are 3 things that helped me get here. First, prep before you speak. Back then, one reason I stayed quiet because I didn't know the context of the conversation. So I started doing something very simple. I read the doc. I check the slide deck. My job used so many abbreviations like GBG, Global Business Group, SBG, Small Business Group, and tons of technical terms. In my early days, I didn't understand any of it. But the more I prepped, the easier it was to follow the discussion and actually contribute. Second, be clear and direct. When I finally wanted to speak up, I didn't know how to express myself clearly. So I learned to use short, simple sentences, and honestly, they make you sound more confident. Here are examples I actually use at work. Sharing an opinion, I would say, I recommend we try X because it solves Y. Giving an update, the team finished A and now we're working on B. Aligning direction, here's the direction I propose. Are we aligned? When making a request, can you help me with this by the end of tomorrow? And that's good enough. Third, handle question confidently. This was the hardest part for me. When someone asks a follow-up question, I froze because sometimes I didn't understand the question and sometimes I just didn't have the answer. Here's what helped. If I don't understand the question, I would say, I'd love to understand your thinking process. Or, can you help me understand how it works? If I don't have the answer yet, I stay calm. For example, when I present product strategy or design solutions, some teammates may ask me about the experiment results. If we don't have any data yet, I would say, the experiment is still running and I'll follow up once we have more insights. It shows you are proactive, not clueless. You don't need perfect English to excel at work. Keep improving, yes, but don't let not perfect enough stop you from speaking up or taking opportunities. Leave a comment or subscribe. I'll send all the examples that I shared today.